there? If there's someone in there, just make a noise and we'll leave. Oh, hi. Well, you just caught us at a pretty good time. I was just getting the Spooky Mobile ready to head off to our next location. Where is our next location, you may ask? Well, I'll give you a hint. 3 words: death, history, and spooky. And no, I'm not talking about Detroit. I'm talking about Elmwood Cemetery in Methuen, Massachusetts. A cemetery so old it holds soldiers from the Revolutionary War. Join us right now on Spookie Spaces. Now, cemeteries are often overlooked in terms of historical and paranormal significance. Why? Well, there's one simple explanation. There's so many of them. If you live in smaller towns like here, they're everywhere. They're so common and normal to us that they don't stand out like a huge old haunted mansion would, when in reality, cemeteries can be a treasure trove in disguise. Sure, you can go to an old building and see where people lived 100 years ago, or you can go stand next to those people. Sure, they're dead, but, still. And ghosts, forget about it. What could be more haunted than 2 acres of bodies? Cemeteries are perfect for amateur ghost hunters and historians alike. Now, the only thing that sucks about this location is that it's really far away. I mean, we're talking hours. Luckily for you, the viewer, you don't have to experience this long-ass drive due to the power of editing. Let's go. We made it! So this is the cemetery mausoleum. This is where they would keep the bodies when they died during the winter, because they couldn't bury them, because the ground would be frozen. It's one of the more historic buildings on the property. It was built in 1929. Shit! It was built in 1912. This building is going to be a focal point in the investigation tonight. Back then, this would have been the first place a body was kept long-term after death. Who knows what's still lingering around? We're now in the oldest part of the cemetery. These graves belong to soldiers who fought in the Revolutionary War over 2 centuries ago. It's amazing when you think about it. I'm standing right next to men who fought to keep America a free nation. This is going to be the second location on our investigation tonight. We want to see if we can contact the spirits of these brave men and their families. In this little area, there are 4 freaking cemeteries. The one we're in right now, and then there's 2 across the street. There's one there that you can see, and there's one further down the road. I'll show you the 4th one in a second. Okay, so this place isn't technically part of Elmwood Cemetery, but it's abandoned and spooky, so we're looking at it. It's actually an old concession stand. My dad remembers going to it a long time ago. Why is it here? Who knows? Maybe we'll find out tonight. Oh, by the way, that's the 4th cemetery. Pretty dead around here. So funny story about that Jesus statue back there. The first time me and Billy, the cameraman shooting right now, came up here, we thought that Jesus was an actual person. So we sat here for about 20 minutes waiting for him to move and get out of this position. But he never did. So finally we went up and just explored, and it turns out it was a statue. It wasn't our brightest day, but it was definitely a memory I shan't forget. Alright, it's getting dark. That means it's about time to start the investigation. Stay tuned to see if Elmwood Cemetery is active with restless spirits. It's about like 8:30 at night, maybe closer to 9. So we're at the mausoleum, spooky mausoleum. Oh, you may hear fireworks in the background. There's a lot of banging. So we're gonna start out using the K2 meter. This is my favorite form of investigation because it's really simple and it's really obvious if something happens. And if something does happen, it's like impossible for it to be anything else besides spirits. Because what this does is you'll see that green light. It measures electromagnetic frequencies in the air, and those only occur around electricity. And it's said that spirits can give off electricity. So there's no electricity in this building, as you can see. There's nothing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave this down like this. We're gonna leave that down there, and we're just gonna kind of back off a little bit, and we're gonna try to communicate, talk, ask if something's here, ask it to move the light, and see if anything happens. So let's get started. Alright, so hello to anyone in the mausoleum, anyone who may have passed away, unfortunately. If you look at turned on by accident. So if you look at the door, you will see a green light, and if you walk towards that green light, it will light up even further. So if you're here, try walking towards that. We'll try to talk. We'll say, well, unfortunately, we didn't get anything with the K2 meter. We sat there for quite some time, and unfortunately, the little green light didn't move too much. I guess the spirits were a little tired, didn't want to come out and share some spooky stories. We also used the spirit box after we didn't get anything with the K2 meter, and unfortunately there too, we also didn't get any voices or really anything coming through. So at this point, we decided we were going to move on to the old Revolutionary War soldiers' graves and see what we could stir up there. Stay tuned. We're going to probably move to the old soldiers' grave. I'm more excited about that because, you know, soldiers from 1700s. So let's head over there and we'll see if something wants to talk over there. One of those graves, and I swear to God, the shadow, that cross grave just looked like a fucking person standing there. I swear, I got freaking oh my God, that flag!
I saw that.
Holy shit, man.
We have the corner to walk around in.
Alright, so we're walking towards the graves from the 1700s. Now we're trying to keep the light low right here because there's houses, and we don't want to get the cops called on us because that would really suck. Because I mean, it doesn't really look good. Like three kids poking around in a cemetery. It's okay, we live for adventure. You think National Geographic would do this? No. No, they wouldn't. Alright. So this oak tree. This oak tree is really cool. I like this oak tree.
Well, if it could be seen, I'm sure it would look cool.
Yeah. This oak tree right here. Really big. Really old. So we're gonna use the K2 again. We're surrounded by the old graves. We want someone.
I don't see any.
Where's their power lines?
Right on the side of the wall there.
Are you filming that?
It's gotta be power lines. Right there is just like a really hot spot. You can see the lights with the light on. You can see it the same.
Alright. It's weird, right? It like doesn't do it in some spots. But yeah. Unfortunately, the K2 isn't gonna work right here because we have power lines right above us. So
We could try it over by the older section.
Yeah, well, let's go. Let's move over here, kind of, and we'll move away from the power lines. So this is the oldest section of the cemetery. As you can see, these are all like super old graves. Like they made graves really skinny back then. I don't know why, but a lot of these are from the 1700s. And if you'll see ones like this that have flags, they were veterans, and so I can't really read it. But there's an very old grave, and they were veterans, so who knows where they were. But okay, so we're gonna try the K2, and it looks like it's gonna work way better here. So we can see the light. We'll try it right on this person's grave right here. This grave, walk towards the green light you see at the base of the grave, and it should light up even further. So just walk towards that light. Hopefully it'll start moving. Further. Were you a soldier in the Revolutionary War for America's independence back in the 1700s? It's 2017 now. A long time ago.
So you can be heard better.
Oh, I thought you did. So anyone who's here, just come right up. Talk to us, communicate with us. If you ever wanted to have your voice heard, yeah, that was the chance.
Grave's still behind me, just made me shit myself. Just right behind me.
That's so funny.
Any whispering just heard was me getting scared by a tombstone.
Yeah, tombstone that's right behind him. So we weren't getting anything on the K2 meter, so we decided to whip out the spirit box and see if old Mel Gibson would come and talk to us. Yeah, this cemetery is right next to a major highway. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright. Anyone wants to talk, now's the time to do it. You can just come right over, and we should hear your voice if you talk to us. Anyone want to speak? Now's the chance to do it. Catch your voice. Alright, this next part happens really fast, so I wanted to come on here and explain what exactly is about to happen. So we'd all but given up hope with the soldier graves, and we were about to pick up the K2 meter and head to our next location when it began to start spiking. It was picking up some sort of electrical energy, but the thing is, there was none around. There was nothing to give off that energy. As we kept moving it around by the soldier's grave, it kept spiking and spiking more and more. The light would light up and the device itself would make a noise. So what follows is something that I and no one else that was there can explain exactly what it was. So let you watch and you decide what it was. Sounds like an opera singer. That's what it probably is. Yeah. That's where I was picking up opera noises. Alright. See you later. Okay.
So right at the base of the grave.
Why at the base of a grave from the 1700s would that be happening? That's weird.
I'm gonna move away from the grave. Do it somewhere else.
Yeah, there's no like power lines running like underneath this. It's a cemetery. That would make sense. And we're far enough away from the power lines we were before that it's not affected.
This is a grave right next to it. This is the same grave as before.
Why is it doing that? It's like coming and going. It's like right there. Now the only way that would be going off is if something was emitting electricity. And what would be emitting electricity? That's weird though, how it's so
Right at the base of the gravestone.
right at the base of a gravestone. That is so weird.
But now it's not.
Now it's not doing it. Yep.
It's like right at the head.
So,
I don't really know how they would have buried them.
I don't know, but it seems like for some reason there's a light going off at the base of this grave. Nowhere else. And look at, there's nothing around that. It's just two lights.
There's like alarm system on the gravestones.
Yeah.
Because people used to kick these kinds down.
We're setting it off right now.
Yeah.
No, and it's like hooked up, so you're like getting the electric circuit.
I get Brian, there's no alarm system on these old graves.
I'm just saying, what if?
Conspiracy is this?
No, I'm saying like, what if they did that?
What
so
if
they
they did?
know when people kick the graves.
Well, what if they put, yeah, that'd be something.
So it wasn't just me on the phone.
No.
But it's straight something else.
I don't know.
Because each of these have reinforced stones.
Yeah.
It's not the stone itself at all.
It's not the stone itself, no.
It's as if like, if in a big if, this is the way they put the coffin, and this is the head, it's like right there.
Yeah, it's like where the
If
head,
they put them right there.
it's like where the head would be. It sucks that you can't see it. But
And we're not going to claim to know what we're talking about.
yeah, of course. What do we know? But who knows? All right, well,
We're going to head on to that
abandoned hut.
concession stand.
Yeah. Be there in a sec. So we're approaching. So here's what I'm gonna do. Sometimes there's people that like to do dirty things up there. So we're gonna shine a light up there. And if there is someone up there, hopefully the light will scare them away. And if not, we'll continue up. So let's see what happens.
Can't see it, but it's there's woods. We're about to walk in the mouth of woods.
You see it?
A bit. You can see the path.
Kind of in the middle of the woods. I like the newer Sunday games.
Hey man.
No, oh no, I'm not about that. Like, you know how in the beginning it's like not scary? Like it's like during the day,
Yeah.
and like when you come back, it's like shit.
You want to point away to the left of it? So you can see that. it's not that big.
No, it's not that big at all, but you can see the old windows.
We were here earlier, probably about 2 hours ago or so. Maybe 3.
Definitely a lot creepier. Anybody in there? If there's someone in there, just make a noise and we'll leave. Oh my god,
Just a moth.
fucking moth. It touched me.
I saw it. I heard its wings.
Okay, if there's no one in there,
We're gonna come closer.
we're gonna come closer. If there's someone in there,
Just let us know.
just make a noise and we will leave. And we obviously won't tell anybody that you're in here.
So that's the entrance to the concession. The confession stand. Like an IV holder in there? No, it's just a pipe.
No, it's
I'm stupid. That was way back.
Okay,
Masterful artist.
that's good. Warm up.
Alright. So we probably can't use the EMF in there because there's a bunch of control boxes in there.
Well, do you think there's electricity coming to that?
No, but at the same time, I don't know. Alrighty. Once more to the breach.
Yeah. The worst part is sticking your head around the corner.
I'll pop the light over here. So I can see. Around the corner.
There's trash bags and
A sink.
a bunch of bullshit over there.
Other side. Just nothing. Nothing in there.
What's that song that's like, there's no heart,
I don't know. Spiders?
Spiders.
Yeah. Spiders are poop. I'm gonna put my hood up. Over there.
That's the only thing.
Remember, man, this is Spookie Spaces.
Yeah, this is a spooky.
You good in there?
Brian's been here.
Damn it, Brian. Bryant? Brant?
Brant. Well, welcome.
So the last time I was in here was a couple of years ago, and there used to be gravestones, and oh, and there they are.
They're still there. Yeah, let's just.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the control boxes to see if there's still any power here. It's over here. Point the light.
Is anyone in here? Here we are. Make your presence known. Looks weird. What does that do?
Paper towels. Paper towels, what that sign says over there.
The thing about that case though is that we'll hear it as well too.
Yeah. There's like water up there. Something looks like someone was like sleeping up there.
Yeah, it does. So this was, yes, this was session.
Wait. Never mind, I don't know if I thought I heard buzzing, but I could be wrong.
It also really happening.
I'm sure that's us. I thought I heard it, so.
No way we could avoid it.
Where?
Like on that in the corner, like the way we light. No, it's kind of hard to like. I caught it. It's like it wasn't big, but
I
it's
mean,
like
we're going under anyway.
Yeah, but you know, just the fact that we had to go that close.
Okay.
Yeah, spooky. The asshole abandoned building. That's like, there's no reason to be here. Oh,
That's a
good.
condom.
That's good. But there's one place that just turns me on. It's abandoned in such a stance in Elmwood, surrounded by cemeteries. And Jesus.
Yeah, man.
No, I mean like it's surrounded by Jesus, not Jesus turns me on.
I don't think so that you made that clear.
Well, looks like someone had a nice little fire in it. I think. Or is that
Some of it looks really must be painted. Some rolling papers. That's good.
That's good. As you can see,
Ramen.
yeah, as you can see, the ramen epidemic is really bad in here. Yeah, so there's a lot of activity here. Normally, a lot of people smoking the China White and the Devil's Lettuce. Oh, the massive fucking blimp that's flying around. Hold on, should I highlight it? Oh, Jesus Louise, it's brain.
That was me.
Oh, it just crawled behind it. There.
Oh well. Nasty bastard.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think there'd be parent exactly, but it's creepy. Just like the things. Alright. Well, before we get like fucking mugged, we're gonna get out of here.
Get out.
Oh.
Now we're trapped in.
Oh wait.
Yeah, right. Look, the whole fucking
The
shit.
whole thing just turned on.
Look, the spider.
Where? Oh, the hanging. Okay, let's
Hang
get
on.
out. Yeah, let's get out of here.
They're fine.
Nothing like a small room with a bunch of spiders. You grab the cage, right?
Yep. In me pocket.
Ryan, drop your chapstick.
Again.
Wow.
Again.
I think that's yours since you seem to have it.
Like, you know what I said earlier? I'm like, it's just part of the traveling pants and chapstick. Isn't there a potty on the side of here too?
There was. I don't know if it's still in there anymore. It's a toilet. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a potty in there.
It's probably fucking a dead guy in there. Man. It's fucking smashed.
It's destroyed. Well, if you need to take a dump, you're out of luck. Alright.
I picked a good day to wear long socks.
Yeah, you did. When we get home, will you check us out?
I'll check you for ticks.
Alright. Well, we got some stuff over at the old Grays. That was a little weird. It was a little odd. But, I'd say it was a successful night. We saw some spooky spaces. That's what everyone comes here for, is to see spooky spaces. And we delivered. Just call us FedEx or UPS, whichever you prefer. But thank you for watching this episode of Spooky Spaces. Until next time, stay spooked.